everyone, this is Kedra with NyxMoonOracle, and today I'm bringing you a Twin Flame collective reading. This is a collective reading, so it may or may not resonate with your situation. If it doesn't, please feel free to reach out and contact me. All of my information is in the description box below. First, I'm going to tap into what situations or shadows from the past is Divine Masculine struggling with right now. From the past, Spirit. Actually, I'm being called to this one. From the past, Spirit. What situations or shadows from the past is Divine Masculine struggling with currently? Okay, that just flew right out. Ready to go. We have Snow Moon, Rest, Recovery, Planning. Raven and Wolf. Symbiosis, Combined Effort, and Alliance. One more, Spirit. I'm just going to take the bottom. Passion Moon. We have Impermanence, Enlightenment, and Cycles. Okay. I did see this card on the bottom of the deck right here, and so I think I shall take it because it just feels like it's part of this collective. We have Underworld, the Shadow Realm, and Reincarnation. And I felt that when I saw these cards. I felt like your Divine Masculine may be kind of looking at their mortality. They may have recently lost someone that they love, somebody that was really close to them, part of a team, and they're really starting to see the impermanence of life. They may have even lost a job. They may have lost a partnership, something that was going to come together, some kind of opportunity. With these two wolves here especially, it could have been a business partner, it could have been a job situation, but it could have been a relationship that could have been romantic. It could be a relative, could be a best friend, something that they lost, something that didn't follow through on the plans that had been made, and they are realizing the impermanence of everything. They're questioning what life is all about. What is the afterworld life? You know, is it a heaven and hell type of situation, or do we reincarnate like they've been hearing? They're really battling with impermanence. They're really battling with their mortality. They're really battling with the person or situation that they lost. It's like wondering why we're here. What are we doing? Why are we here? This is definitely a loss that's haunting them, but I'm going to get some tarot just to go deeper, to see what else it is. See what this could be, because there was quite a few energies coming up. Tell me about this, Spirit. Queen of Cups. Tell me about this one, Spirit. Two of Coins. It was in reverse, so I'm going to take it like that. Seven of Coins. Yeah. They really are reevaluating life and what it means. That's interesting. It sounds like there's a lot of introspection. And we have Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely a loss. This could be a loss of like a lover, because we have the Queen of Cups. That is that feeling. And see how there's a raven or a crow feather right here, and these are different decks, and there's the raven. It's like they had to watch an opportunity or a person. This could be romantic. This could have been a feminine in their life. It could have been a relative that passed, or it could be you, Divine Feminine. It could be you. There's a lot of moons here, which is a lot of fear, a lot of figuring out as well. The moon can be fear, it could be deception, it could be hope. It just depends. I feel like your Divine Masculine is vacillating between fearing death, fearing loss, wondering why people met in the first place, why it had to end. Why is it over? Why are we here with this Seven of Cups? Why do we do the things that we do that keep us apart from each other? Will we meet in the next life is what I'm also hearing. Maybe we didn't get it right this time. Maybe everything just wasn't in alignment. Maybe you walked away, maybe they walked away. One of you made a decision, or the decision was made for you that this was not going to continue. Either a partnership or life, a life of a person, or this relationship, or coming together. Maybe it didn't even get off the ground yet. It was just starting and then it was done. But whatever it is, they're realizing all of the baggage and the burdens and the heaviness, the shadows. That's what's keeping people from really connecting with one another. Do we carry that with us? This Eight of Cups is, maybe I shouldn't have walked away, or I wish they wouldn't have left, or I didn't ever want them to leave. They're really evaluating impermanence right now. Impermanence of life, impermanence of situations, impermanence of opportunity. With this Queen of Cups, I feel this could be you, the Divine Feminine, if you identify with the Queen of Cups. That intuitive, emotional, loving, stable, flowing, feminine. I'm getting quite a few. But this is what's going on. These are shadows from the past. And this could be the ending of you, the separation of you, or a loss of a loved one. Some of them, I feel some of them, it's a female relative. A partnership, a best friend as well. A business opportunity. But I do feel it is a feminine. Most of this collective is a feminine, and they're realizing the impermanence of life. They're reevaluating why they're here, why things happen the way they did, and also, why we carry baggage and why we don't walk away, either walk away sooner or why we don't walk away from the baggage and the shadow that we know. And maybe we didn't get it right in this lifetime, but maybe if there's reincarnation, then maybe we'll get it right next time. Okay, that's some deep stuff. Some very deep stuff for Divine Masculine. So I'm going to put these away, and we're going to let's see what we're going to look into now. I'd like to know what kind of internal conflict Divine Masculine is wrestling with. I feel like we kind of nailed it, but that seems to be from the past. I want to know what's going on now. Internal conflict, Spirit, that Divine Masculine is struggling with. Internal conflict that Divine Masculine is struggling with. Well, I pick up a deck that I want to use, and Spirit's guiding me to something else. So we're just going to listen to Spirit. I'm going to take a drink really quick, because my throat chakra is closing up, and every time I do a Divine Masculine reading, this happens. It's hard for them. It's hard for them to release that information. What internal conflict is the Divine Masculine wrestling with, Spirit, currently? We have Apple, Risk and Reward. I'm going to get 3. Just 2 more, Spirit. Hearth. Happiness in our hearts and homes. And Mummy, Change. This came out too. Let's see. Skull of Stars, Infinite Possibilities. I'll take it as a wild card. Just see if anything comes up with it. I'm going to get this deck right here. Tell me about this Risk and Reward, Spirit. 9 of Wands. Hearth. Just 1. card, Spirit. Just one. Thank you. The Hierophant. Okay. The Mummy. We have the Page of Swords. Change. Okay. I'm going to see what Skull of Stars is. We have the Four of Swords. Perfect. I like those two together. Okay. So what I'm getting is internal struggles. I feel like Divine Masculine has some problems at home. I don't know if they are in a situation, but I do see two flames here separated as well. I feel like there's two scenarios here, two situations coming in. The first one is I feel like Divine Masculine's having some problems at home, having problems showing up and being authentic in themselves. It's like their shadows, that gargoyle keeps creeping up. And I feel like there's some aggravation here. I feel like there's aggravation that the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine are separated. And if they are in a different relationship at home, and they have a home, I feel like this is keeping Divine Masculine from showing up as themselves, which in turn causes whoever they're with to be almost like, what's the word, Spirit? Like everything's going great and all of a sudden they're sideswiped because this gargoyle's come out. They're easily triggered, easily frustrated because they were pretending that this separation, that's it, that's over. I do feel they have this home life. They could be with somebody else. They might be dating. They might even be living with somebody or married after the separation. But to get this person, they weren't their authentic selves. They were not. They were not. And the reason they're feeling this way, they're triggered because they're struggling with this inner conflict is they're still tempted by you, Divine Feminine. They're still tempted by you. They were always tempted by you. And now they're going through a lot of trials and tribulations because now this may not resonate for all of you, but I feel like for this collective, they didn't think that you were worth the risk. They may have already been in a relationship or seeing somebody or maybe seeing a few people, and they just, for whatever reason, they didn't feel that this was worth the risk, like risking their heart. It was too tempting, and for whatever reason, they couldn't fully commit. They couldn't fully risk their heart because that would make them vulnerable. Like it's right in the palm of their hands, blood's coming out. Can I risk my heart to this person? Because I feel like they have all people. They have everybody. Out of everybody I've dated, out of everyone I could date, this would hurt me. But because they didn't act with authority, they didn't act in their authentic selves. See how this jester is doing that come hither motion to the apple. They're still feeling the connection, but they're pretending they don't. But internally, they are, and this is causing them not to show up in the contract, the soul contract they have with somebody else. And this is a struggle for them. This Nine of Wands is all about conflict, trials, tribulations. But the thing is, with the Nine of Wands also, the Nine of Wands is deep down they believe that this could happen, that this one day this could happen. Remember the reincarnation card that came up earlier? Maybe we'll get it in the next life. Maybe we'll get it later on in life. Maybe we'll get it right at another time. The Nine of Wands is that belief in that sun will set again. Somehow it's going to clear after this, after that, because they think about it. This mummy, this is like they're going to keep silent about it until they feel the change happening, until they feel something's changing. This could be the end of this relationship because I see they're already having conflict within it. They're not being their authentic selves at all. This is why they're so easily triggered. and their partner is really like bamboozled in wonderment of why this person was so great, and now they just are so easily triggered. They're starting to suspect things. They're starting to wonder. The mask is slipping because they do have a mask on. But I do see with this change and the Page of Swords is all about, you know, being in their headspace, thoughts, creating those thoughts, creating that forward momentum. And they do want to create this change, but they're being silent about it. But deep down, past the mask, deep down, they know, they just have a knowing. They have a knowing that if they were to be able to just drop all of those fears, all of the shadows, all of that, that maybe they could revive what was from the past. Like there's still a possibility. This says infinite possibilities. I don't believe that with this. I don't feel like it's infinite possibilities. I feel like there's a finite possibility. Like they are hanging on to that finite possibility that one day it could happen, but they know they have to change. They know, because they're wearing a mask. They're not being authentic, and that needs to change, and they know it. This is the internal conflict. I'm still tempted by this person. I'm in another situation, and I'm not being me, and I'm, you know, and they take it out on their person. I'm not saying anything horrific, but it's something not authentic, and they're not showing up for their person fully because you're in their headspace, and they're in disguise because the risk was too great for them, because you trigger their shadows. Because why? Because twin flames do that. All right. See, Spirit knows which cards to go to. I love that. Okay, so the next one is, I want to know what's keeping Divine Masculine stagnant. Like, even though they're in a situation, they know how they feel. I want to know, and I know it's the risk, but I want to know what these fears and barriers are, Spirit, that are keeping Divine Masculine stagnant. And I'm going to use Twin Flame Journey Shadows by Mystic Moon. What are these shadows and barriers that are keeping Divine Masculine stagnant, stuck in their situation? What are these fears? Delusioned. Okay. Two more, Spirit. Pitiful. Oh, okay. I got that message really very much. Shocking. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to get, I think I'm going to get this one. Tell me about delusioned. Well, that was a lot, so I'm going to take the one that fell out. Five of Torches. Well, they are very conflicted. Okay. Pitiful. I feel like some of you, this person just hasn't had a good track record with wow, okay. This person, your Divine Masculine, has not had a great track record in relationships. Okay. I usually wouldn't take three, but they're very relevant to what at the minute that card fell out, I knew what it was saying. I'm going to go to Unlovable, and then I'm going to go right in. I feel like your Divine Masculine has not had a great track record in being authentic in relationships. We have Imagination with Unlovable. And what about Shocking, Spirit? Tell me about that. Four of Beakers. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I asked for it and we got it. I feel like what's going on there's a conflict, definitely. The Five of Torches is all about that conflict completely. There's so much conflict going on. They're very conflicted about their feelings. They're wondering if what they feel with you, this connection, is what they're feeling. if it's all in their head. Like they made it up. They're trying to disillusion themselves. They're trying to take away from the connection. They're trying to kind of make it not so special. That wasn't really like this. It wasn't really so passionate and powerful. It wasn't what I'm making it out to be. Like, this is all in my head. This is all in my head. They're trying to talk themselves out of it. Pitiful. What's keeping them stagnant is they're trying to, the fears are, and what's keeping them stagnant is they're trying to make it not real. Whatever happened with you, the connection, the energy, that it wasn't what they thought it was, that it's just in their head. I feel like for some people, for some of these divine masculines, they might have had an addiction. And they may have been in rehabilitation. Just some of them. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. They're seeing patterns like, okay, this is just addictive behavior. This is like an obsession. So it automatically triggers them to not want anything to do with it. Like if they were in a 12-step program, rehabilitation, they're taught to stay away from things that keep their mind racing towards it. The steps are to get away from addiction, and you are seen as an addiction instead of that specialness, because it was so powerful, because the pull is so strong. It's almost like a drug or alcohol or an addiction of some sort. And it makes them feel, when they have this passion for you, this Knight of Torches, this is the Knight of Wands, they just feel that calling for you. They find themselves looking you up online. They find that pitiful. They don't like that about themselves. They don't like it because why? They equate it to an addiction, an obsession. And how pitiful am I that I'm going and looking through old messages, that I want to send messages, that I'm typing messages out, but then I delete them and not send them. I hide out in the shadows. Yeah, shame and decay. I also feel like because they feel this, with this violence and this shame and decay, I feel like since these divine masculines that I'm channeling right now, I feel like if they had another failed relationship, that it would be shameful. Like, oh, they've already been divorced once or twice, or oh, how many relationships are this person going to mess up? And they're not kind to themselves. This violence card, they talk a lot of shit to themselves. They talk a lot of shit and project a lot of shit. Like, you can't have another divorce. You can't break up again. You got to make this work. You know, it's constantly. And like I said, with this violence card also, and it comes out in their current relationship. Not that it's like physically violent. Could be loud, could be verbal, could be just not showing up as themselves, and could be short-tempered, could be not engaging, could be withdrawing. Could be withdrawing. I also feel, because of this shame and decay card next to this unlovable and imagination, I feel like they are being very not nice to themselves. It's like this person, divine feminine, couldn't love me. They'd be shocked to know who I really am. They'd be shocked to know who I really am. Because I'm not complete. I'm not complete. And they may have had an addiction. I'm not complete. I'm corrupt. My story's corrupt. I have a bad story. They'd be shocked to know who I really was on the inside and how I really feel. They'd be shocked. This is why I said I don't know if this went very far, this relationship. I don't know if it was just a meeting, a friendship, maybe a few dates. I don't know what this was. I don't feel like it turned into anything long-term. So if you have had a long-term relationship with your divine masculine, or even a year or two, like, I don't feel it developed into that. I don't feel it developed in that at all. So if that's the case, I don't think this is for you. Maybe there's a few messages for you, but this specific one right here is not for you. It's like they didn't show up in their relationship fully with you either. They kept you at an arm's length because they're ashamed. They feel like something's wrong with them. Yes, they're definitely attracted to you. Yes, they feel that connection, but they have this, I do see addiction here of some sort, and they equate you with an addiction. Even though they just feel things for you, they're pushing it away, and they're saying, nope, it's just your imagination. They could never love me. This is why the apple with the heart came out. It's too big of a risk. They'd be shocked to know how I really feel, how I really am. They'd be shocked to know my past. I'm corrupt. The violence they talk about themselves. I also see that I couldn't be, even if I were to go after them, it would look like another failed relationship. I'd look pitiful. And what if that one came out? What if I miss out on this one too? I'm just wishful thinking. I might as well stay where I am, because if I went towards them, I'd look pitiful, not being able to stay in a relationship. And then what if I went to this person and they turned their back on me? And it was just in my imagination that there was this connection, that they actually had feelings for me. And I'm totally unlovable because of my past, because I'm corrupt. That's what's keeping them stagnant. This is the internal conflict and fears that are keeping them stagnant. Okay, so let's see. I want to see, Spirit, what is causing Divine Masculine to feel all of this guilt and shame? Like, why do they have these feelings about themselves? What's causing all of that, Spirit? What's causing all of that? Which one? Spirit saying this one. What's causing all of this guilt and shame? That they have for themselves. Dragon Beauty. Hidden Depths. I do feel, just like in the last spread, that this is something they would never want you to know, because this is Queen of Cups right here for me. This is something hidden that they don't want. Dance with Death. Oh, okay. See, I do feel addiction, because addiction is definitely a dance with death. It could be any kind of addiction, any kind of vice. Let's see. And and then we have Phoenix Rising right here. So I am going to get another couple of cards. I just want to add to this. Tell me more, Spirit. Law of Attraction and Ignorance. One more. There we go. Predator. Okay. Yeah, I felt that. I do feel like you were very unexpected in the way they felt about you, or feel about you, like when it first happened. Like they were very attracted to your beauty. I feel like they may have even, I'm going to get tarot. I don't know why I didn't get the tarot first. I feel like they were very attracted to you. I feel you were like a dangerous beauty to them. This dragon beauty, I feel like it was that risk with the apple again. It was like you were so tempting and beautiful, but at the same time you were very scary. Like, what are your intentions? What are your intentions? But I also feel like your beauty, they definitely are very attracted to, because that Knight of Wands, there's a lot of lust there. There's a lot of passion there. I feel like, again, with that addiction, it's dangerous for them to feel that much passion, that much pull. It's dangerous. It's like dancing with death. It's like it's dead in the water before it even happens, because you're so beautiful to them and they feel so much passion. Like, I do feel like they look you up on social media. I feel like they, for some reason, some of you I do feel like they check you out. But I do see also that you're chasing them makes them weary. Like if you're in chasing mode, it makes them weary. It makes them very, wanting to know, like, why? Why is she wanting to be with me? Why is she chasing? Why does she, I guess the energy is so strong with your focus and focus on them and chasing and contacting them. And if you're not doing that now, this is when you were. So this is their memory of how you are. Yes, you're beautiful, but you're dangerous for many reasons. One of them is the pull that they have to you. The other is the chasing that you did to them. They're very weary of your intentions. They don't know, they don't feel like it's worth the risk because this could, break them down. This is their guilt and shame, is that they see you this way. Their guilt and shame is, I do watch them. I'm very attracted to them, like on a carnal level. Like, look at the way the dragon is just looking at this mermaid. Yeah, I'm going to get some tarot. Yeah, I do feel the guilt and shame is that they see you as something dangerous when they know that you're beautiful. The guilt and shame is that let's see what this is. Too many, Spirit. I'm just going to get one or two. Tell me about this dragon beauty. Yep, Queen of Cups in reverse. Ten of Wands. Yeah. The guilt and shame is they didn't treat you or look at you as the Queen of Cups in the upright. They looked at you as the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is dangerous. It's a dangerous energy. It's not, it's almost like you're not stable. Or the feelings they have for you aren't stable. So they didn't acknowledge, they didn't take your cup. They didn't take that cup that you were offering. The Ten of Wands, they saw you as a burden because you triggered them. The lust they had for you, that attraction, the behaviors that they were doing because of you, the thoughts that they're thinking. They equated it to addiction, when actually, underneath it all, you're their wish. You're what they wanted to manifest. It's like you were a surprise. I said that earlier when this first came out, that you were unexpected. And this passion rose up in them. And they didn't know how to handle it. But they know deep down, this is the person that I wished for, but I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Judgment on this. Yes, I'm not good enough. I have too much karma. I have too much karma in my past. I have too much. There's too much that they don't know. Four of Cups. Yeah, I missed out on what I manifested. I missed out on my wish. I missed out on not treating this as something special, something loving, something stable, something secure. I saw it as unstable. I saw it as unsecure. I saw it as dangerous, obsessive. And I projected all of that and all of my judgment, all of my karma, all of my projections onto you. And I missed out. I missed out on something great, and I don't know if this can be manifested. I'm shameful that I didn't see. I'm ashamed, and I feel guilty for ignoring. I feel ashamed for my past karma. I'm going to get a clarifier on the judgment. On my past karma. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the things that I did in my life. The Knight of Cups. The things that I wish that I could go back in time and offer you that cup of love. I wish I would have taken the action. I wish I would, see how the moon is smaller right here? I wish I would have overcome my fear of it and went forward, because I know you're my wish. I know you're my wish. And I missed out on something wonderful because I was triggered because of my karma, because I was scared of you finding out my past. That's what's keeping Divine Masculine. Yeah. Yeah, they really wanted it to work out. The karma is it didn't work out, but they wanted it to work out. They see it now. It's keeping them stagnant, though. This is too big for them. I messed up. I walked away. I turned my back. And I don't even know if I'm lovable or you'd accept me, or they just feel very unworthy because of their past. That keeps coming up, their past, and they're not telling me their past. But it's something. I do consistently feel that it is addiction and a series of bad relationships or bad behavior in relationships. In a way, they were protecting you from themselves because they know they're not where they need to be in their life now. So, for a relationship. So this is why it's going nowhere. This is why it is stagnant. This is why they are silent. This is why they stay in another relationship that's safe, even though it's inauthentic. It's safe. I'd like to know about this karma, Spirit. I want to know about what unhealed trauma is Divine Masculine currently projecting onto Divine Feminine, because that is coming up. What is that? What is that? What is the unhealed trauma the Divine Masculine is currently, I'll just say it the whole way, currently and in the past projected onto Divine Feminine? What unhealed trauma of theirs? The journey. There's that apple again. You are way too tempting. I felt that this person peeps in on you. Like they just peep in on you because you are very tempting. And if you, I've already made the thumbnail for this video, and there is a woman dressed very similar to this in the background of the man that is focused, of the Divine Masculine. But there she is. It's the ghost. You're the ghost haunting them. This journey, this twin flame journey, you are their temptation, and they are not ready to go through that journey. They're projecting it onto you, like you're the temptation. You're the one luring them there, and it's causing them to face their shadows. They're starting to see, look, I'm still here. I'm still hiding. I'm still hiding from myself. They're projecting their realizations and beginnings of introspection onto you. That you're just a temptation. You're a temptation. Disconnection. Fear. Yeah. They're so scared. I'm going to get one more. Just one. I feel like one more needs to come out. Compassion. Okay, now I'm going to get, nope, I'm going to do this one again. The Darkwood Tarot. Tell me about the journey, Spirit. Tell me about that card. High Priestess, yeah. This is that Queen of Cups energy. Even though it's the High Priestess, they see you as loving, stable, that inner knowing. I feel like they feel like because you are an intuitive, it's like they know you know something, and they know that you really it reminds me of that episode of Friends. We know you know, they know. Yeah, that one. I feel like that they think that you know everything already. See how she's holding that scroll and it says tarot on it? They feel like you're tapped into who they really are, and this scares the crap out of them. This scares them so much. So if they are really being bullheaded with you, maybe cutting off communication, putting you in the background, pretending like you don't exist, this is fear. They have disconnected. This is almost like the King of Swords just saying, or the Queen of Swords just saying, nope, no, no. They're disconnecting. They're projecting their fears onto you because of their insecurity. because of their shadows, because you're a temptation, because you make them see themselves that they've been wearing a mask the whole time. They know you know who they really are, and they don't like it. The Hermit. Yeah, it was in reverse. They are not ready. They disconnected because they were not ready to take that journey of introspection to look beyond their mask and their shadows. You have. You're working on yourself. And the more you work on yourself, the more they are forced to come through that door into the light of their own. But they're still going to be bullheaded about it because this scares them to be so vulnerable. Because of what? Inner child wounds. This is addictions, behaviors. King of Cups, that's counterpart. Counterpart has already come in. The King of Cups. See, you're a ghost to them again. See that? You're that ghost. You're haunting. You're haunting them. Look at that, haunting. They're pretending like you don't exist, but here you are. Here you are. Let me get one for this one. That King of Cups, yes, they want to extend that to you. They want to. The Two of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. They do. They go back and forth. What they're projecting onto you is their fear. Their fear of you knowing them. The fear of giving that cup to you. The fear of you knowing their true self beyond that mask. They fear that you'll find them ugly, that you'll be scared of them, that you'll disconnect from them, that you will hide from them. They want to have that equal give and take with you. They want to have that back and forth with you, but they don't know how to do it because they're scared. They want to have that. I'm going to clarify the King of Cups. Spirit, clarify the King of Cups. They actually, even though they're scared of you, they enjoy being haunted by you. They're tortured by you, but they enjoy being haunted by you because they're drawn to you. At the same time, it's a back and forth within themselves. That's an internal conflict. They don't understand. They don't know where to go with this. They don't know what to do with it. They go back and forth, back and forth. One minute they'll be hiding from you, pretending like you don't exist. The next one they're looking, peeping, watching you, looking you up on social media, whatever it is. They may even reach out and talk and then disconnect and reach out again. Some of you, they're so bullheaded, they're not, because they're so scared of you blowing apart that fake persona and exposing that little child. But they do enjoy being haunted by you. They don't enjoy you chasing them. They enjoy the memory of you. They enjoy the possibility of you. They enjoy the phantom. Because that's safe. The phantom will never be you. The phantom of you is their imagination, what could be. Remember the infinite possibilities card that came out? The infinite possibilities is, as long as you're in phantom form, you're okay. Because you can't hurt them. They can have fantasies about you. They can have fantasies where they offer you their cup, but you'll never know their karma. You'll never know that inner child wound. You'll never know what's beyond that mask. But in real life, this Pentacles, they don't go there. They don't have that equal. They pretend like you don't exist. I don't know why I'm getting it. Yeah, that Ten of Swords. That Ten of Swords. I felt King of Swords here too. I said King of Swords first, but I feel like they decided this was dead in the water, but they're glad to entertain your ghost because you're beautiful, you're interesting, you're whatever they want you to be, as long as you are disconnected from them. Because if you're close, you're real, and you'll know. And they can't handle that. And they cut it off, disconnect real quick because they don't want to go on that introspective, oh, if I could talk today, introspective journey with themselves. It's too painful. Those inner child wounds for this person run deep. Run deep. What lesson or lessons? It's Divine Masculine being guided. Destiny. Leadership. Magical power. Oh. Learn the truth. Yes. Yes, for sure. I'm going to get... I feel like this one wants to talk again. Tell me about these lessons or lesson. Tell me about destiny. Spirit, what are the lessons or lessons that Divine Masculine is being guided to learn from this haunting, Spirit? Thank you. The Queen of Cups, destiny. Queen of Cups keeps coming out. But this time not in reverse, okay? Leadership, Spirit, just one. One or two. Thank you. Guilt, truth. We have truth twice. The Two of Wands, but this time in the upright. Magical power. The Two of Books. This is the Two of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles again. Learn the truth. Ace of Cups, Ace of Beakers. One more. Shame and Decay. King of Pentacles. King of Beakers. And this time this is in reverse. The Four of Beakers. Okay, that makes sense. And corruption is in reverse. So I'm going to take that too because that came out too. All right. What is the lesson or lessons? I feel like the lesson is to let things happen and not through a cage of fear, to let things happen, to tune into their own stability, to tune into their own Queen of Cups and energy, that flow, that intuitiveness, that sweetness, that lovingness, to tune into that so that they can make things happen. But it starts with themselves. See, that key is in his back. Instead of looking at life through a karma cage, to go with the flow, to let things happen, to see how things work out, to let destiny happen and not through a cage of fear or barriers because of this suit of armor. To just kind of experiment with life, play with life, see what happens. Spirit wants them to be the leader in their life, to really step up, face the guilt and shame that they have. Just face it. Face it. What is it? Where did this come from? Why am I hiding from it? Why? Why am I hiding from this? I don't need to hide from this. Why do I feel this way? What's the lesson here? Where do I go from here? Okay, how did I get here? What's the lesson from this guilt and shame? And what is the truth about it? What is the truth about it? And Spirit's like, well, I want you to learn the truth that you are magic. You know, this Two of Pentacles, you've been given two different stories. This Two of Books, you've been given two stories. One where you're corrupt, you're lacking, you're not lovable, you're nothing but shame, decay. What was the other one? Yeah, shame and decay. You're not great at this, you're not good at that, you're a former addict, you're a former alcoholic, you know, you're not good in relationships. That's one of the stories. But there's another story. The other story is you are on a journey. You are a journey. Make peace with those thoughts and shadows. Your ego is very fragile, but it's here to teach you a lesson. The truth is, you're here to learn these lessons, and you're here to move beyond them. You're here to gain wisdom. You were meant to come here and gain wisdom so you can learn the truth about your magical power, that you are a part of Source. You are a part of the universe. You are a creator, the King of Pentacles. You are a creator. You are abundant. This King of Beakers, this King of Cups. You are part of Source. You are creating with your thoughts, your feelings. You have that ability. That's your magical power. Make friends with your ego. Make friends with that and start a new story. Start a new chapter. This is the old chapter. Let's start the new. Your magical power. You are part of Source and you create with your thoughts and feelings. You are abundant. Your birthright is abundance. Your birthright is manifestation. Your birthright is being that wizard. See this? With all of our shadows, with all of what we feel, Spirit saying, I got you. Give me your wish. Take my hand. Let's have an equal give and take relationship because we create the universe together. We create the story. Let's change the story. That's your magical power. We do this together. And you know it. You know it deep down. So now that you've learned the truth, take that wisdom, show yourself love and care and compassion. Begin again. Begin again every time your ego tries to tell you that story. Say, nope, I have the wisdom to know. I am not shame and decay. I am not, even though people may even act like my choices, my mistakes, I should be ashamed of them. I should be ashamed of them. Spirit's saying when people act like that to you, begin again. Use your self-love. Disconnect. Turn that nasty, negative energy into sun energy, into motivation. Use it as motivation. Okay, this is my mistake. I'm going to own it. I'm going to own the lesson. I'm going to live the lesson. I'm going to watch what I am ingesting into my body. I'm going to drink see that it's green too, which is the heart chakra. I'm going to drink from this beaker this magic potion of love. I'm not ingesting the vomit and the shame and the decay from my own mind, as well as what other people have said to me or what they will say to me. I am going to drink my own concoction of love, that I am not missing out. I am not lacking with anything, and I am not corrupt. That is not my story anymore. I'm not the boogeyman. I've learned the truth now. What needs to be surrendered? I saw this one at half the deck. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Flow is what I'm saying. And remember, disconnected came out earlier. This is disconnection. This is destiny now. Spirit saying, step out to wonder and awe and flow to the magic of you, beyond the fear. That is that Ace of Cups. When life is giving you crappy stuff, sometimes I want to cuss and then I don't. Sometimes life gives you a bunch of crap to ingest. And Spirit's saying, surrender. When other people or even your own thoughts are telling you, you should be shameful, you should be guilty, you're just too far gone, you're not worthy, you're not lovable. Spirit's saying for Divine Masculine to surrender. Surrender to love, surrender to wonder and awe of themselves, of life, instead of ingesting this. To let go of that old story. To let go of that old story. Take Spirit's hand. Go with the flow and surrender. Create. Create the new story. How does it start? Love. Self-love. That was heavy. Yeah. It's not a long-term relationship. You may have known them a long time, but I feel the actual act of being in a relationship romantically did not go to full term of any extended amount. Okay, so Divine Feminine, I want to know how you can better understand and support Divine Masculine on his journey or their journey of introspection, of healing and releasing. How can Divine Feminine, and I'm doing this for yourself, because by doing this for yourself, you actually help your Divine Masculine. So these messages are going to be for you. to help you on your journey of introspection, healing, and releasing. And in turn, this helps Divine Masculine. So by helping yourself, you're supporting the Divine Masculine, okay? We cannot do anything to help our Divine Masculine but help ourselves. Focus on our life. So I'm going to see how to help you support yourself. And in turn, it is helping you support Divine Masculine on their journey to introspection, healing, and releasing. Wow, that flew across the room. Ooh. Dream a little, yes. I'm going to move Michael Myers over here a little bit. Dream a little. One more. Nope, Spirit's saying no. So I'm going to go to the Divine Feminine Healing by Mystic Moon Oracles. Divine Feminine Healing. Headspace. Okay, and we have closed. That makes sense. Okay, and then I'm going to go into, I'm going to do one of these. That one flew too. Divine Feminine, your energy's coming in hot. Love this. One more. Okay. And then I'm going to get a Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. And then I'll just get 1 or 2 tarot, and then that's it. And at the very end, I'm going to see what portals are opening up to Divine Masculine. True love, look at that. And Jesus and Mary Magdalene are, you know, for me, twin flames. All exists through love. Ascension, yep, there we are. And on the bottom of the deck, love never ends, beloved. There they are, the twins again. Okay, so I'm going to just get 2 tarot, or 1, because I pretty much see what's going on here. We have the King of Swords and the World. Okay. Spirit's saying dream a little. This is a cycle. What you're going through is a cycle, and it's just part of what's happening. Spirit's like, make sure that when you are manifesting and when you are calling in what you want your life to be and you're living your life, make sure to be dreaming it up and creating it for you, not with the Divine Masculine in mind. This is your journey, okay? Let's see what this headspace is. Headspace. I have the ability to change my mood by the thoughts I am choosing to think. I focus on the things that bring me joy, not on the things that rob me of my peace. And then this one here. I trust that certain doors are closed for a reason. I do not continue to bang on them. This is you trusting, Spirit, that the doors to this connection are closed for a reason. It's for a reason. It doesn't mean that the other half of your soul that is incarnated as your Divine Masculine doesn't have feelings for you. But it also doesn't mean that they're meant to be with you. It doesn't. You are meant to have this journey in your life, and they are meant to be in their life. You know, if you come into each other's orbits again in a different cycle where the healing has happened, where your healing has happened, then let it play out. Spirit's asking you to trust, manifest, get out of your headspace, stop chasing and banging on those doors to your Divine Masculine. This is about you loving your life. Learn to love your reflection. It's all about that unconditional love of self. That's what this journey's about. It's you. It's your spiritual journey. It's you. Yes, you are. Yes, you love your Divine Masculine. And yes, they do too. But the energy is too strong. The lessons are still there. The chasing has to stop. And that includes in your headspace and in your physical. You are two souls. I mean, you are two bodies with one soul. Nothing but true love. It's your humans that are going through a lot of things. Spirit wants you to take that information so that you can make sound decisions for yourself. Spirit saying, you know this is true, that you are two bodies with one soul, and the love is there. It just cannot be expressed in the physical. At least not now. And you have to be okay with maybe not ever, maybe not in this lifetime. Right now, your journey is about your ascension. See how you're solo now. The love never ends. You're going to come back. You're going to reincarnate. You're going to do that. But right now, this is about your ascension. Farther up, the further up you go in your ascension, is because you're going inward. You're making this journey about you. You are the keeper of the flame. You are the one that manifests your best life. You are the one that leads. This is why I'm ending the reading this way, is because you are the leader. You are the keeper of the flame. When you move forward and you focus on your life and your unconditional love, this helps your divine masculine. Don't worry about where he is on his journey. This is your journey, the journey about you. The cycle with them right now is complete. For now. You're still in orbit. But know that you're always together. See how true love all exists through love? And look, they're one. You have two bodies, but you're really two polar energies of the same soul. The love is always there. It will never go away. It can't. So just take comfort in that. Spirit is saying, you are lifting the veil of illusion of separation and becoming more conscious of the world around you. Separation is an illusion. You both have different lives to lead right now. Make this all about you. Stop banging, stop chasing. Stop banging on those doors. Stop chasing. Stop the obsessive thinking. If you want help with that, I am a twin flame coach as well. Reach out to me. We can set something up. But right now, the cycle's over. But the soul is always one. It's always love. Love never ends. Now live your best, amazing life. That's how you support this journey. That's how you support Divine Masculine. And that's how you, my love, ascend and lead the way. I'm going to end this with what portals are opening for. I'm going to do one for you on this side and one for Divine Masculine. What portals, Spirit, on this journey are being opened for the Divine Feminine currently? Unknown. Spirit is saying, now is this portal right now that you're entering, this phase, is trusting in the unknown. Trusting in Spirit. Trusting in yourself. That no matter what doors have been closed, that you get to create, you get to dream, you get to trust, you get to build that relationship with Source. You get to have that introspection and that relationship and that communication with Source, that trust. That you don't know how this is going to turn out. And that's okay. And it's okay. Just take some relief in letting that pressure off yourself. I don't know what's going to happen. And that's okay. That's okay. For Divine Masculine, Spirit, what portal is being opened on Divine Masculine? Victory. Wonderful. I see that the more that you are on your journey, the work you've been doing, this actually, like I said, it helps. You're like the wind beneath his wings. He just doesn't know it. He thinks it's him. And it is, because he has to go the distance. He has to climb those mountains. He has to soar above his ego stuff, just like you have. A lot of us on this journey think, well, why am I doing all the work? Why? Well, you have to get it going. You're the leader. You're the keeper of the flame. But Divine Masculine will have to do work too. But you are the leader, and that energy gets his momentum going. They want the victory. They do. But it starts with you trusting. You lifting the veil of illusion. You accepting that I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm going forward anyway. I'm going to step off and trust Spirit. I'm going to step off of this twin flame journey and be on my spiritual journey, my ascension, my unconditional love of myself, my dreaming my life without this person. And being okay if they come in. If they come in, it was meant to be. I don't know. Maybe they won't, but that's okay too. All I know is my soul is complete and whole, and we're having two separate experiences for a reason. Love never ends. I hope this helps. Namaste.